ago. Sweet 16.
Wow.
Oh, man, how sweet it is.
And how time flies, man.
Yeah, feels like a few weeks ago we were in week 1. Now it's week 16.
Crazy, man.
It's insane. Crazy how time has flown by way too fast.
Oh, yeah.
But have no fear, because the Pain and Gain Pick'ems is here, and week 16 starts right about now. Yo, everybody, what is up? What is going on? Football freaks football freaks, grand geeks, have no fear. Pain and Gain Pick'ems is here for you and you and all of you. LC, how we doing, my friend?
Doing good, man. Just had to get set up. I'm doing good. Can't complain too much. Getting ready for Ratbirds week. And we got ourselves a tough week of football. But hey, I think I could crack the code to this one. So let's go ahead and
crack the code. Absolutely. LC representing the Pittsburgh Steelers. Joining me as always, Mr. Tiny Mother Loving Tim, representing America's team, the Dallas Cowboys.
Hey, how's it going, everybody? It's your boy, Tiny Tim, America's favorite armchair football fan. Oh, my goodness. It has gotten quite a bit nippy down here in Northeast Texas. I mean, it's that time of year. The weather outside is frightful, but the football action is so delightful. Know what I mean?
Oh, yes. Yes, sir. And, of course, I am, your host with the most, who eats cereal from Post, whose favorite drink is Time to the Bedpost. I'm Ed Pezzle, Alex Blunt, representing the Aqua and the Orange, who is also 6-8. This week we got the 40 Winers.
Yep, you got the 49ers coming
That
into
should
town.
be an interesting matchup to see the very least. Before we get into week 16, a couple of things happened in week 15.
We did.
We got
before that, Alex, we got a super.
Oh, we got a super. That's right. Mr. Joshua Cook, who went 10-6 last week. Colts got blown out by Denver. Watching some Christmas movies to get ready for Christmas. I think we all are as well. 100% agree with that. So look for his picks later on tonight. Cassie Cagers, everyone. How you doing? Joshua Cook, appreciate you 100% for all the love and the support. Last week, I think I went 10-6.
I went 11-5.
Which isn't too bad.
No, it's not too bad, to be honest with you. It was a tougher week, though, but I don't think I'm picking
9-7.
9-7. I don't think I could trust New England anymore.
Oh, we got another super.
Oh, we do.
Got another super from Mr. Vampire Luke, who says Haley Steinfeld is greater than Taylor Swift. Hashtag Bills Mafia, which means we're probably going to play this later on, but you know what? Why the hell not play it right about now?
No, it's the Bills! Buffalo all the way this time!
And yes, Bills. And because it's there.
Ooh, banana.
And yes, that did take 36 hours to make. 36 hours to make. We got some good news that happened this past week.
Yes, they did, including my team.
Let's start out with that because being that the Steelers won against
Well, no, we
those,
lost.
or they lost, but they still
We lost.
But, however, because some things happened in their
Because
favor,
the Chargers lost and the
Yep.
Dolphins lost.
you're welcome.
I
And
even
because of that, yes, I know. But because of that, the Steelers have clinched a playoff spot.
Nice.
Victory.
let's go.
Congratulations.
What Dolphins Colts? I knew it was one of those teams.
And because the Texans beat the Dolphins, they have also clinched a playoff spot. Houston Texans, welcome to the dance.
Victory.
And last but certainly not least,
They're also the AFC South champions. Well,
that's right, the AFC South champions, absolutely. And this past Monday night, because the Minnesota Vikings defeated the Chicago Bears, the Minnesota Vikings are also in the playoffs.
Victory.
Nice.
Love it.
Skull.
That's right, Skull. That's for all my Vikings friends. Adam, hope you're doing
love
well.
it.
We did have a couple eliminations as well.
Yep.
Yes, we
Because-
did. We had two of them.
Because the Cowboys shockingly defeated the Carolina Panthers this past Sunday.
Yes, we did. So I guess we sent them packing.
That's right. Panthers. Bye-bye.
Give me a drink, bartender.
That is from
I
the
like that.
classic video game, The Town with No Name.
That's right. I remember that.
And last but certainly not least, something like that.
At least in their division.
Because the Bears lost to the Vikings. They were 4-2 at one point,
And
Now
one
they're-
Hail Mary.
and
And
all it took was a Hail Mary to
Oh,
end
yeah.
their season. The Bears are gone.
Banjo Kazooie.
Banjo Kazooie, let's go. All right. Playoff machine.
Playoff machine. Let me go ahead and pull that one up for y'all. You go ahead because my computer wants to move like a tortoise today. There we go. And bada bing.
Tortoise.
Loading. Yeah, hey, Gary, it's called a tortoise.
The tortoise.
Let me go ahead. Wrong guy. All right, and
Save. No, delete.
all right, there we go. And there it is. This is what the
And
playoff
there-
machine has as of now. And it
There it
looks
is
like
as of
right
right now.
now, for what I've been hearing, the Kansas City Chiefs, if they were to win their game against Houston, then they will punch number one seed.
Okay. If Houston beats if Kansas City beats Houston, they lock up the number one seed.
Yes,
Okay.
because they'll be ahead by there'll be 2 games left, and there's no way that. That's what I've been hearing.
All right. So moving on. So at the end of the program, we will be giving our collective picks, and they will be on this thing right here. Yes, indeed. All right. Sounds good.
Mhm.
Let's not waste any time. Let's get into week number 16. Oh, sweet 16 of the NFL picks and predictions. Pain and gain pick'ems. Here we go. Starting out Thursday night, as it is the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Chargers. This game is at SoFi Stadium, where right now Cal Bears are facing the UNLV Rebels in the what is this? Art of Sport LA Bowl.
Oh, I was watching the
Um,
Tone Bowl a little bit earlier.
I was as well. That was pretty solid. That was a pretty good game.
It was fun.
Good for James Madison. Chargers, from what I'm seeing right here, are 3-point favorites.
Actually went down to 2.5 on both sides.
Ooh, went down to 2.5. Okay. Referee for this game is,
Clay Martin.
and calling this game on Amazon Prime, Al Michaels and Kirk Herbstreit. And the lowest ticketed price for this game is $54.
It's a little low featuring 2 playoff caliber teams. But
Agreed. But it's the holiday season. You know, it's you want a little Christmas gift to see some football action. Go for it. $54. Why the hell not? So yeah, Broncos versus Chargers. Who you guys got and why?
Want me to go first?
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead, LC.
All right. So the Broncos lead the overall series 73-56-1. The Broncos previously won 3 matchups in a row before the Chargers beat them in Denver in week number 5 or 6. It was 5 or 6 from what I remember. They won 23-16 on the road. Now they come back home, and the Chargers are a slight favorite over the Broncos. The Chargers do desperately need the win just because they are playing a team that did get a good win against the Colts, and the Chargers got their butts whooped by the Buccaneers. So they really need a rebound performance here. This pretty much will determine where the teams go in the 6th or 7th seed at this point. So right now, I just trust Justin Herbert and Jim Harbaugh to get it done over Sean Payton. I think this game will be competitive either way. I was considering this for my coin flip game of the week, but I decided to hold off on that for now. So my final score is going to be, I'm going to go Chargers 27, Broncos 23, and Alex, you know who to play.
Oh, you want to hear the Terminator?
Yes.
And now go Chargers, go.
Tim, what say
Yeah.
you?
I pretty much agree with everything that LC just said right there. Denver coming off a big tough loss to Tampa Bay. Wow. I mean, I did not see that coming. I mean, Tampa
Okay, Los
Bay.
Angeles. I did not expect that either, man. It was Chargers. They
Oh,
lost.
it was the Chargers that lost.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was a shocker right there. Tampa Bay is looking pretty good, and of course Tampa Bay's got a lot of momentum heading into Sunday night, which we'll talk about here later. Denver Broncos, Bo Nix, still right now I'd say right now he's about neck and neck with Jaden Daniels for the Rookie of the Year. But I'm gonna give this to experience. I'm gonna give it to Justin Herbert and the Chargers. Even though I think the Broncos are gonna make it very close. But give me the Chargers over the Broncos by a score of 24-21. Now I'd like to hear Arnold.
And now go Chargers, go.
Yeah, man. This is a good Thursday night game between 2 teams that would be in the playoffs right now if the season ended today. Chargers have lost 2 straight, and like you said, Tim, they did not look well against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Right.
I think they will play better here. They've lost, like I said, they lost 2 straight. But I'm actually on the other side. I'm actually going with the Broncos to beat the Los Angeles Chargers. I think Bo Nix will get the better of that defense, even though that defense is playing lights out as of lately, even though they didn't last week. I'm going with I'm on the other side. I'm going Denver. I believe in Sean Payton, and I believe in Bo Nix. So give me the Broncos 24-17. Give me Denver.
Interesting.
All right, next game on the actually before we do that, don't you have a bet to pay, Lucas?
I was going to do it during the Eagles and Redskins Commanders, whatever team game.
Okay. We'll get to that in just a little bit. Next game on the list we have is the Houston Texans and the Kansas City Chiefs. This game is in Kansas City at Arrowhead Stadium. And from what I am seeing right here, the Chiefs are, let's see, 3.5-point favorites.
Yep, they're 3.5 on all the sites.
Referee for this game is
Carl Sheffers.
And calling this game on NBC, we have Noah Eagle and Todd Blackledge.
That's right, because there's 2 NBC games this week.
Yep. And Noah is the son of Ian Eagle.
That's right, Noah Eagle.
Man. In case y'all didn't know
He's
that.
on the Nickelodeon broadcast usually.
That's right. He usually does all the SpongeBob broadcasts.
That's true.
So Noah Eagle, Todd Blackledge are the announcers on NBC. Lowest ticketed price $112.
And that's surprisingly cheap for this state late in this season. And stakes of this game.
Patrick Mahomes, he is hobbled with a high ankle sprain, but he could play. He has potential to play. If he does, I think it makes it a lot easier for the Kansas City Chiefs. But I think they win whether he plays or he doesn't, honestly. If it's Carson Wentz, I think the defense wins it. The Texans just haven't been all that great this season. They were my pick to win the Super Bowl this offseason. They've obviously fell flat on their face. I think the Chiefs get it. Give me the Kansas City Chiefs over the Houston Texans. Final score 24-17.
Tiny Tim.
All right. Well, this will be a very interesting game here. Of course, there was a lot of debate about whether Patrick Mahomes should just go ahead and sit out the rest of the season and rehab for the playoffs.
That's what they should do if they're being smart, but
yeah, but as I've heard a lot of people also say, this kid Patrick Mahomes is one tough cat.
Mm-hmm.
And, but of course, if it was up to me, I'd go ahead and arrest him.
Right.
Let Carson Wentz take the rest away. Then they'll go headlong into the playoffs. But I know they're looking for that number 1 seed once again, so the road to the Super Bowl would have to go through Arrowhead again. Meanwhile, Houston, kind of been slipping. I agree with you there. Alex.
Mm-hmm.
But Kansas City's going to win this one. But once again, as they have so many times this season, Kansas City's not going to win by much.
Nope.
Give me the Chiefs over the Texans by a score of 27-24.
LC, what say you?
For the Texans and the Chiefs, the Texans did win the last time these teams played in the regular season back in 2019 in an important game like this, because the only other time they played was at the beginning of the season. That was also when it was just the beginning of the season. When it's late in the season, they played in Kansas City. Houston last talked to win in 2019. They've only won twice in Kansas City. But the thing is, with this matchup, the Chiefs are definitely going to be hobbled a little bit with Patrick Mahomes. The offense, just for me, has not been the same like it just does not look like it once was in the past. And the thing is, Patrick Mahomes can't do everything by himself. Carson Wentz is 100% a downgrade for Mahomes. I just do not trust the Chiefs defense. And the Texans, sure, they got the win last week, but they really need a game to prove themselves. And I think this is where they get that done. So it's not my upset pick of the week, but I am going to go with Vampire Luke in the chat and say that the Houston Texans will win this game. I can't trust the Kansas City Chiefs. I think this is an off game, especially for a Saturday game. I think this is where they start to falter a little bit. So give me the Houston Texans to win this game in a shocking upset. My final score is going to be Texans. I'm going to go 28, Chiefs 24. Give me the Texans to win this game. I think Texans will get ahead early, and then the Chiefs will just do what they can to overcome it. But still.
Okay.
Kansas City does usually lose a regular season game at home, though. So.
All right.
Right.
Next game on the list, we have a battle in the AFC North, as it is the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. This game is in Baltimore. And from what I am seeing right here, the Ravens are 6-point favorites.
The Ravens are 6-point favorites, unfortunately.
Referee for this game is
Bill Vinovich.
Calling this game on Fox, we got Kevin Burkhardt and Tom Brady. Lowest ticketed price, $242.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And that sounds about right. AFC North football, it's fine. It's for the division.
Yep, we all know the rules. Save the Steelers for the save the Steelers.
I know, save me for last, but
we got a super from Dashy. He says he's got the Steelers beating the Ravens.
Hey,
interesting.
Yeah.
I hear some TV noise.
Oh, sorry. Let me see if there's anything else I can do about it. All right, it should be better now. Now?
Yes, much better.
Better now? Okay, good.
A little bit. All right. Oh. The fuck was that?
I don't know.
Well, I don't really hear much of a TV now, so.
Nope, I don't either. Okay. We don't know the rules. Save LC for last. I guess I'll go first. This is an enormous game in the AFC North. Ravens lost to the Steelers earlier this year, but Is there any way you can turn down the volume just a tad bit, LC? There's like a
wait, where on my headphones?
Yeah, there's feedback.
Come on, I don't know what's going on.
There's an echo or something.
Better?
Are headphones charged? No.
They are.
Do you have a headset or something? Or
Yeah, they're on.
I don't know.
I don't either.
There's a feedback. There's an echo. There's something on your side.
I have no idea because it shouldn't be. Let me log back in and log back out. Let me try something. Be right back.
Okay. Tim, what about you? How about you go first in this? Sorry. Chaos, craziness.
Yeah,
I know.
let me go first. I got my mouth full, you know.
My fault. Yeah, my fault.
Well, I think my buddy John Natali is in the chat, and he says the Steeler of Lamar's daddy. Yeah.
Yep.
When it comes to Lamar Jackson, Steelers, you are the father.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, it seems like Lamar Jackson has two problems. One of them is the Steelers, the other one is the Chiefs. But But usually Pittsburgh plays pretty good against the Ravens.
Mm-hmm.
If they're in Pittsburgh or if they're in Baltimore, which they'll be this week, this is going to be a great match. Russell Wilson, he's been cooking ever
Oh, yes.
since he got back. And ever since he's been cooking, our good friend Patrick Spar he has been in hiding.
He's been MIA.
Yeah, we gotta put out an APB for that guy. But then again, I don't see why we should, because I believe that the Steelers will get down to business and will once again take care of Lamar Jackson and the Ravens.
Mm-hmm.
Baltimore 6-point favorites. I think I'm going to make this very interesting. Baltimore is going to make Pittsburgh work for it.
Yep.
But I'm going to go ahead and sound the alarm.
I love it.
Yep, those Ravens are going to be scratching and clawing their way trying to get this game, but I believe that Pittsburgh will take it in the end. Final score, Pittsburgh 28, Baltimore 26.
Man, oh man, oh man. Like I said, this is an enormous game for the AFC North. The Ravens lost to the Steelers in Pittsburgh, but this game is in Baltimore. Lamar Jackson was limited in terms of production in that game. I think that might be the case here as well. The Steelers defense might be a little bit interesting because now that TJ Watt is probably downgraded to not playing for the rest of the, or he's not going to be playing this week. Close game for the division lead, but I'm in an agreement. I am in total agreement. Sound the alarm.
Aha!
Give me the Steelers
Yeah.
to beat the Ravens 27-20. Here we go, Steelers. Here we go.
Yeah. I think everything sounds better on
Does
LC's
this sound
end
better
there.
now?
Yes.
Much better, bro.
All right. Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Modern
Could just be
technology at its finest.
technical issues, but hey, I got to work.
All right. You heard what I had to say. You heard what Tim had to say. LC. Cool.
Call.
Here we go, guys. Pittsburgh Steelers and Baltimore Ravens. This game is in Baltimore, and man, oh man, this is going to be a great game. To be honest with you, this is definitely a game that I cannot overlook the Baltimore Ravens here. They have beaten us before. The last time they beat us in Baltimore was 2019, but still, this is the team that got overlooked. This is AFC North football in its finest, and this is for the division. Steelers win. The division is theirs. We get a division title first time in a while, but hey, it'll be good to get to the division title. Baltimore, I expect them to have a very competitive game plan for us. They always do. You always know when it comes to Steelers Ravens football, you always expect
The unexpected.
the unexpected
Mm-hmm.
because there are some crazy endings. Like even this, we had 6 field goals once again from Chris Boswell. We still end up winning game because the Ravens could not convert a 2-point conversion. You don't know what to expect for these kind of games. They're always completely unexpected, and it's always hard mouth. No guts, no glory football. The Steelers have won 8 of the last 9 games against the Baltimore Ravens, and they are on a hot streak against them. Compared to playing in Baltimore the last couple times the Steelers play the Ravens, we've beaten them. The Ravens have only put up a maximum of 13 points.
Hmm.
The last 3 times. So 10 last year, 13 in 2023, and 2022 was 13 points. They have not really been able to put up many points to us at home in the past few times. We've pretty much held them under to only hitting over 20 in once in their last 7 games. Actually, once in the last 8 games, they've hit over 20 points scoring. So Pittsburgh, we know how to play on defense. The question is TJ Watt going to be fully healthy? TJ Watt, I didn't know he rolled up his ankle. He should be fine for the game, though, but right now
Oh,
they're
should be.
saying
Okay.
he is.
Oh yeah.
They're saying because the fact is they're saying it's because they just want to do not injury related personal rests is how they usually say on the NFL injury report. But TJ Watt said he was able to walk on his own power. He rolled on his ankle. He should be ready to go. And also having George Pickens back will also be a huge factor, especially because he had a decent game against them a few weeks ago against Baltimore. So you already know who I'm going to go pick because Alex, I'm joining you once again. Sound the alarm.
Tim as well.
There you go. Yeah.
Three for
So,
three.
yeah, 3 for 3. A second time in a few weeks we've had that actually, which is crazy. But give me the Pittsburgh Steelers to win this game. My final score is going to be 20-13. Give me the Pittsburgh Steelers to get a win in Baltimore. Here's my bold prediction. Justin
Oh,
Tucker will not hit a field goal in this game. He will have
oh.
he'll miss both field goal attempts and have a blocked extra point attempt in this game.
Ooh.
Wow. Yeah, it definitely seems like old Justin Tucker's been kind of falling on some hard times as of late.
Like
He
old
has.
Yeller.
Yeah, he needs to go to opera singing. That's what he needs to focus on now.
Was that farm upstate? Right, Luke? He knows
Mm-hmm.
what I'm talking about. And if you don't like that, Mike Tomlin has 4 words for you.
4 words for you.
We do not care.
And also,
Fuck you, Baltimore!
Yes, the classic.
hell yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Next game on the list, we have another battle in the AFC North, but we're moving on to Sunday's slate now, as it is the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals. This game is in Cincinnati at Paul Brown Stadium. And from what I'm seeing right here, Bengals are 6.5-point favorites.
Oh, it actually went up on the Hard Rock. And
Oh.
on the Yahoo, it actually went up too. So now it went up a full point. 7.5-point favorites.
7.5. Interesting.
It went up to 7.5.
Referee for this game is?
Referee for the Bengals and the Browns is Brad Rogers.
Bengals and Browns, and see who's going. Oh, and calling the game for the Bengals and the Browns from Cleveland, from Cincinnati. It's just our good old friend, the Speedrun with Davis. You gotta love him, man. He's in there going for the touchdown. Wonderful, spectacular, miraculous, beautiful. And a martial
Chase.
Yeah.
and a martial arts. And a martial art. All right. Who you guys got and why? Browns versus Bengals.
What we got for the lowest ticket price?
Lowest ticketed price. My apologies. Lowest ticketed price is $55.
And that sounds more appropriate because this is the Bengals and the Browns. The
Oh,
battle
you
for
know what?
Ohio.
Hold on. If I can find it, if I still have it, just for you, Dashy, I will. Let me see if I can find. Where is it? I think I still have it. Add clip. I think I still have it. Nope. Can't find Steve Weish. Can't find Steve Weish. I think I must have deleted it by accident.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
My fault. So here you guys got in what? Bengals versus Browns.
I'm
Bengals.
just gonna make this kind of short. Cleveland's defense is all right, but the offense is kind of shaky. I can see Joe Burrow getting at least 2 or 3 good touchdown passes here, maybe a touchdown run, and this is gonna be all right here. I'm taking the Cincinnati Bengals over the Cleveland Browns by a score of 31-23.
LC, what say you?
Bengals lead the overall series 54-46 and so pretty much nearly even in the battle for Ohio. The Bengals did win earlier this year in week 7 against the Cleveland Browns on the road 21-14. Pretty much getting ahead very early on and then not letting up at the end of the game. Toronto's trying to make it close, but this game was pretty much over by halftime. Now, with this game, it's now officially confirmed that more than likely, actually, it's not confirmed, but it's more than likely that we will be seeing Dorian Robinson Thompson starting for the Browns
DTR.
against Joe Burrow. DTR against Joe Burrow and the Bengals. My thing is, this is going to be a blowout. I just do not see the Cleveland Browns getting the winner. I think Cincinnati will get the job done at the end of the day. They're the better team. They still have a slim playoff chance, but they need a lot of help. But at this point, the Cincinnati Bengals need this win more than the Browns do. Browns at this point just tank the rest of the year. Try and figure out what you're going to do for quarterback next year and just build around your quarterback because you guys are once again back to the bottom of the basement where you belong. Final
No.
score: Bengals 20. Actually, no, sorry, no. Bengals 31, Browns 13. Give me the Bengals. Jamar Chase with a career day.
The Browns are. Yes, indeed. I found it. So, Dashy, this one's for you.
Will the next person that sees anybody throw anything onto this field, point them out, and get them out of here? You don't live in Cleveland. You live in Cincinnati.
There we go. Great Samwise with that one.
Oh yeah.
Bengals still have some playoff hopes, but they would need to win out in order to get in. We know they can score. They have one of the most prolific offenses in the league right now. Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, T. Higgins. We all know who they got. The Browns have some issues scoring. They don't have Nick Chubb. I believe he's out for the rest of the year with a broken foot.
Oh boy, that's not good.
So look for Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati passing game to keep scoring a lot with the passing game against a pretty mid Browns defense. Give me the Bengals to beat the Browns by a final score of 31-17. Who day? There we go.
Wow.
Next game on the list, we got a battle in the AFC North, or NFC North now, as it is the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears. This game is in Chicago at Soldier Field, and the Lions are 6.5-point favorites.
Okay, so they are 6.5 on the Hard Rock official app in Florida, and on the Yahoo app, they are also 6.5.
Referee for this game is
Your favorite, Alex.
Cleat.
There you go.
Cleat. And calling this game on Fox, we have Kenny Albert and Jonathan Vilma. Lowest ticketed price, $139.
That sounds about average.
So the Lions are absolutely they're decimated. They have a lot of injuries on their defense, which will make this a big challenge against a divisional opponent in the Chicago Bears, even though they've already been eliminated. The the Bears are riding a 8-game losing streak and haven't played well the past couple weeks. But something about this game says it's a trap for the Detroit Lions.
I honestly agree with you this one here. I honestly agree with you.
Against that beaten down Detroit Lions defense, I think the Detroit Lions win, but I think the Bears keep it close. This is actually my point spread game of the week. Give me the Lions to beat the Bears 28-24.
I don't know what it is about Caleb Williams, but every week it just seems like he just does not know what he's doing in certain moments. The Bears have been blown out the last 2 games. I do see how it could be a bit of a trap because Detroit ended up losing to them last year by 15 points in Chicago. But I think Dan Campbell's going to have that on his mind and wants to get that bye week to at least get some of his team healthy. I think they will get the job done over the Chicago Bears. I just don't trust Caleb Williams in the offense to be consistently active. And the Bears have also, even though the Bears own the overall record series having over 104 wins, I just do not trust the fact that they've lost 4 of the last 5 games against the Lions. So I'm going to take Detroit here. I do not think this is not my point spread game of the week, but I think there will be some shenanigans, though, where Chicago will try and keep it close in the first half, and then Detroit will pull away in the second half. My final score is going to be Detroit 31, Bears 20. Give me the Lions.
I am pretty much in agreement with both of you guys here. Chicago has just been falling on hard times for the last month or so, and even though the Lions decimated on the defense, they still got their potent offense to help them. So to make this short and sweet, I'm taking the Lions over the Bears by a score of 28-20.
All right, next game on the list we have is the New York Football Giants against the Atlanta Falcons. This game is in Atlanta. And from what I'm seeing right here, the Falcons are 8.5-point favorites.
8.5 for the Falcons and Giants. That is around both ends.
Referee for this game is?
Referee for the Falcons and the Giants.
And calling this game on Fox, we have Kevin Kugler and Daryl Johnston, a.k.a.
Moose.
Lowest ticketed price, $69.
Nice.
Nice.
69, dude.
Yes, the Bill and Ted reference. You can never go wrong with it.
Who you guys got and why?
I am gonna make this short and sweet.
Oh
boy.
It doesn't matter if it's Kirk Cousins. It doesn't matter if it's Michael Penix Jr. Hell, I don't think it matters if it's Michael. I mean, it's the New York friggin' Giants, man. Give me the Falcons to fly over the Giants by a score of 30-16.
Falcons, they beat the Raiders on Monday night, but Kirk Cousins did not look good, and now he has become the very expensive backup to rookie first-rounder Michael Penix Jr. He's getting his first start in the NFL this Sunday, and it's most likely going to be against Drew Lock for the New York Giants. So we get
Tommy DeVito.
No Tommy DeVito, no Tommy Cutlets, unfortunately.
Forget about it.
It's Horsecock Brock against Big Penix energy. Oh, battle for the ages, ladies and gentlemen. So look for Atlanta's offense to show some spark. It can't be much worse than it already is. While the defense will limit the undermanned Giants offense, I am in total agreement with you, Tiny Tim. Give me the Atlanta Falcons over the New Jersey Giants. Final score 31-14. And call me crazy, but I'm not just taking the Falcons. I'm locking them in.
And this is my stone cold
nice.
lock of the century. Or the week.
LC, what say you, brother?
The Giants and the Falcons. Oh boy, this is going to be something. If you want a job in life that's considered the easiest job in your life, get Kirk Cousins' job because Kirk Cousins, he just has the easiest job in the world. I'm sorry, like being a quarterback, then just sucking for a while and then getting benched, getting all that money, being paid over hundreds of millions of dollars to be mediocre to average, only good sometimes, is probably one of the greatest jobs you could ever ask for. And then he's got a pension, dude. The guy's set for life.
Mm-hmm.
Let's be honest about that, man. No matter what happens at the end of the day, Kirk Cousins is going to be a very successful person now and set for the rest of his life. But now we get to see Michael Penix Jr. Good Lord Almighty. The Falcons actually lead the overall series 14-12, and they've won 4 of the last 5 against the Giants. Being last time they met in Atlanta, it came off to a walk-off field goal. So it was very close on that end. So in 2018, but man, the thing was whoever starts at quarterback, they're still going to completely suck against this Atlanta defense. Atlanta does very well against young single calls or players that aren't as experienced. And the Giants, no matter who steps in, it's going to be a disaster for them. The Giants are trying to go get Cam Ward, number 2 overall, because let's be honest, the loser of the game later coming up, the ultimate tank bowl of the year, will be trying to get the number 1 pick. So, what is this? I forgot what I was saying. It's something for Cam. Ban for Cam or something like that. I don't know what it was. It was something the Giants fans want because they want to get Cam Ward because they're not going to get Shedeur Sanders. So, give me the Falcons to win here as the Giants continue to press on in their glorious tank. Final score, Falcons 23, Giants 6.
6. Damn. Before we move on, we got another super from Vampire Luke. First time 2 Southpaw quarterbacks have started the same week since week 3 of 2012 when Michael Vick and Tim Tebow were starters for the Jets and the Eagles. With Tua for the Dolphins and Michael Penix Jr. for the Falcons this year. Appreciate that, Vampire Luke. All right, next game on the list we have is the Carolina Panthers and the Arizona Cardinals. This game is in Carolina, and the Cardinals, from what I'm seeing right here, 5-point favorites.
It looks like on Hard Rock and Yahoo, it actually went down to 4.5.
4.5, okay. Referee for this game is
Adrian Hill.
And calling this game, I'm assuming this is on Fox. Let's see. Yes, it is. Chris Myers and Mark Schlereth. Lowest ticketed price, $14.
$14 sounds about right.
Yeah,
I agree because this is a long road trip for the Arizona Cardinals, going from West Coast to East Coast, who are coming off of a bounce-back victory to snap their losing streak. They played a lot better in that victory over the New England Patriots. Carolina, on the other hand, did not look well in losing to the Cowboys, but I think the Panthers play a lot better here. as they get their offense back on the right track. I think they you know what? Call me crazy, but I'm going Carolina. Give me the Panthers over the Cardinals. 24-21. Give me the Panthers.
All right,
All
I guess I'll
right.
go next one. Next on this
Yeah,
next
go ahead,
one.
LC.
All right, so Arizona Cardinals and the Carolina Panthers. This game is definitely one team, at least you improved from last year, but the other team, they're the definition of inconsistent. And I really just cannot trust this team ever since Call of Duty 6 just came out. So the Carolina Panthers lead the overall series actually 14-6. The last time these teams did play though in Carolina, Arizona ended up winning by over 10 points. But other than that, though, the Carolina Panthers do have the massive edge in the series history. But still, Arizona, they have some hopes of clinching the NFC West. It's now between the Cardinals, the Seahawks, and the Rams. So realistically, over the next few weeks, we're going to see what happens in the division. I think this division is as bad as the 2010 NFC West. They're both were just so awful that year. It was ridiculous. But
Yeah,
I
it
really
was
do
bad.
think, though, the Panthers, they have a good shot at it, but I just don't see Arizona losing here. I think they want to have themselves still in the NFC West playoff hunt. Their only way of getting in the playoffs would be to win the NFC West. So at this point, I think the Arizona Cardinals will get it done, as much as I hate to say it. But I do think the Carolina Panthers have a very good shot at home taking them down, especially because their track record against them. So Arizona will win, but this is actually my point spread game of the week. Believe it or not, Carolina will
Wow.
cover. Final score 21-20. Give me the Cardinals in this game.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and take the Cardinals in this one as well, even though Carolina has been playing pretty good. Of course, they got really dominated by the Cowboys defense last week. But looks like Kyler Murray is going to be doing all right in this game. Carolina's going to make it close. I'm taking the Cardinals over the Panthers. About score 24-20.
Next game on the list. Let's see. Let's go to New Jersey, as it is the Los Angeles Rams and the New York Jets. This game is in New Jersey at MetLife Stadium. And the Rams, from what I'm seeing right here, 3-point favorites.
Let me take a look here. So it looks like on the Hard Rock and on the no, Hard Rock it does match what you said 3, but the Yahoo app it's actually 3.5 for the Rams. It actually went up a little bit.
Referee for this game is?
Referee for this game is going to be. Find it here. Where did it go? Oh, Ron Torberg.
And calling this game on CBS, we have Kevin Harlan and Trent Green.
Kevin Harlan, Trent Green. All right. I'm calling both games.
I'm calling both games.
Both games.
Lowest ticketed price, 11.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a bar. That's for the Jets. Jets are awful. Rams, they're like the Cardinals. They still have a chance at that division right now. They're leading it. So, Tiny Tim, why don't you go first on this one?
Yes, let's hear from Tim.
Well, I had to kind of do a double take on my pick last night when we were doing the Fantasy Football Fever show. And I had to take a look at both sides. That bad man did a very good job last week.
Yeah.
But and I was originally going to put the New York Jets winning over the Rams 27-23, but the Rams basically have a better offense. They got Stafford, they got Nakua, they got Cooper Kupp, they got Kyron Williams. And for that reason, I'm going to have to call an audible again.
Oh.
Yep. It's going to be the same score. This time I've got the Rams beating the Jets by a score of 27-23.
LC, what say you, bro?
Oh, I was replying to Romy here. It says yes. You know, I was gonna say yes. $11 for a football ticket? Yes. More than anything. It'll be worth more money than what you're worth right now. I don't know. Anyways, um, the Rams and Jets. Honestly, this is going to be a more interesting game than people think because Aaron Rodgers was actually asked about his possible retirement possibilities because they were thinking at this point, could he retire? There were some sports articles saying that if him and Devontae Adams could stay, maybe it could lead to something better. So honestly, there's differences between too many things at this point with the Jets. Rodgers, he used to be that bad man, but now he's just bad. But
Yeah.
who knows what could happen though? Maybe he does sign on for another year and become a 41-year-old quarterback in the league. So who knows at this point? But at this point, the Jets, they should not win this game. They really need to lose and get some protection for Aaron Rodgers if they do want to bring him back, or improve the defense in a way that helps them out for next year because they have actually been one of the most disappointing defenses in the year so far. Not only that, because they're also in fantasy. If you guys have had the Jets in fantasy, which I know a lot of people do, a lot of people lost leagues because of that Jets defense.
Yeah.
For the season series right now, the Rams lead the Jets 10-5. And the last time these teams played, the Rams ended up winning a disastrous game in 2016. I think the Rams will win once again, but at the end of the day, I think that the Jets will try and make it close. Rams will get it done, though. Puka Nakua, Cooper Kupp, Kyron Williams are all too much for that Jets defense to handle. Final score is going to be Rams 30, Jets 23. Give me the Rams.
Yeah, this is a long road trip for the Rams, but they are playing well. The Jets are coming off a victory over the Jacksonville Jaguars, and Aaron Rodgers has looked much better the past couple weeks. The Jets defense has issues, so look for a lot of points in this one. The Jets hang around, but the Rams will find a way to get the job done. Give me the Rams to beat the Jets 31-27. Give me the Rams. Next game on the list, battle in the AFC South, Tennessee Titans and the Indianapolis Colts. What I'm seeing right here from Lucas Oil Stadium, the Colts are 3.5-point favorites.
All right. So on the Yahoo app, you are correct. And on the Hard Rock app, it has the Colts is 3.5 as well. So both right on both ends.
Referee for this game is?
Referee is going to be John Hussey.
Calling this game on CBS, we have Tom McCarthy, Ross Tucker, and
See me, Feely.
Jay Feely.
There you go.
Lowest ticketed price, $28.
Sounds
Nice.
about right.
Right.
Not too shabby. I guess I'll go first here. The Colts are still alive in the playoff race, but just barely. Just barely. The Titans are done, and they're making a change at quarterback. It's going to be Mason Rudolph, the red-nosed reindeer, getting the start this week. Colts did some good things in losing to the Broncos last week in a game that they should have won. I think they bounce back here. They're at home. Give me the Colts to beat the Titans, 24-17. Simple as that.
Titans, they lost last time in a very close game to the Indianapolis Colts in Week 6. And now the Titans and Colts pretty much have fought 2 field goal games, pretty much. One losing the Titans in overtime and the other losing near the end of the game. Titans have not been able to get it done in the last 3 matchups against the Colts. Now they go back and try and get a win against the Colts with Anthony Richardson and Jonathan Taylor holding on for their dear life as for a playoff day, because at this point it's near. They have to win out and have lots of voodoo magic happen in order to get them in. Mason, won't you guide the sleigh, Tennessee sleigh tonight? He will, because he's now the starter. And the thing is, with this game, Mason Rudolph, the team looks like they've actually wanted to play more for Mason compared to Will Levis. I think that Mason, if he should there, should be the quarterback at least for a year until you draft somebody and then build them up. But Mason Rudolph is a good bridge quarterback, and I think the Titans could end up shocking the world and getting the win. So at this point, I am going to take the Tennessee Titans to get over get their first win of 3 losses. They have not lost 3 times in a row to the Colts since 2019. And so they realistically, even though the Colts were dominant early on, they lead the overall series 38-22. I just don't think the Titans will lose 3 in a row. I think they will get the job done and get the win over the Indianapolis Colts. This is one I'm surprised I'm making, but at this point, I just like Mason to get a big win. He came in last year for the Steelers and got some nice wins. I think he does the same thing for Tennessee here, because Tennessee, I feel like, has to have a low-key decent offense. They just need to get it together. But I'm going to take the Tennessee Titans, though, to win over the Colts. My final score is going to be 30-27. Give me the Tennessee Titans to get a win.
Looks like I'm going to have to be the swing man on this one. Colts are pretty good. Tennessee is not so good. Colts are at home, 3.5-point favorites. I'm going to take the Colts, but I got a message to Jonathan Taylor.
God.
You have to make sure that you have the ball completely in your hands and sit right as you cross into the end zone. I mean, that one little mistake he made, that was such a boneheaded move. He's a better running back than that. He should know better. But I think he will. Colts bounce back this one. Give me the Colts over the Titans, 26-21.
Colts. Playoffs?
Playoffs? Don't talk about it. Playoffs? You kidding me? Playoffs?
Just hope they can win a game.
I just hope we can win a game.
All right, next game. I think this is the last game on the 1 o'clock slate.
Yes, it is.
Sunday. Next game is the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Commanders, Redskins football team, whatever the hell you want to call them. And the Eagles are 3.5-point favorites.
And 3.5 is what I have for Yahoo and Hard Rock. So, yep, you're correct on that end.
Referee for this game is
Sean Smith.
And let's see, Eagles and Commanders calling this game. We have, let's see, I believe this is, where the hell did it go?
It's on Fox.
Yeah, it's on Fox. I know. It's on Fox. Joe Davis and Greg Olson. There we go.
Yeah.
Okay, the Fox B team.
Lowest ticketed price, $177.
I don't mind that price. It's a decent size price for that one, especially because the Eagles will lock up the NFC East if they win this game.
Oh.
So they have that to play for.
Okay. So, yeah, like you said, this is a big game in terms of the postseason. The Eagles are riding a 10-game winning streak. Ever since Nick Sirianni shaved his head, Eagles have been pretty much unstoppable, while the Commanders have won their last 2. Eagles are coming off a tough physical game with the Steelers, which can wear a team down. Washington needs this game more, and I think it'll play out that way. I'm actually going with the Washington Commanders to beat Philadelphia Eagles by 1 single point.
Oh, goodness.
21-20. Give me Washington.
Wow.
Well, well, as much as I want to take the Commanders, and as much as I've loved seeing Jaden Daniels perform this year, I mean, Philadelphia, they're like the number. They could. There's a good chance that the Eagles, with all that talent, they could take the number 1 seed away from Detroit.
They could.
There's a good
Yeah,
chance.
at
They
it.
could.
And I believe that the Eagles will definitely take the NFC East division.
Mm-hmm.
And y'all said they could do it this week against Commanders, which I hate to do this because being a Cowboys fan, you know me, I have a sincerely, deeply rooted hatred for those chickens.
Check.
But I'm almost a realist. I'm also a realist, so give me those chickens over those Commanders by a score of 30-26, and that means I have to hear my favorite senator.
The Eagles are so much better than the Eagles.
That's right.
Yeah.
Also, Tim, your headset's doing the thing again.
Uh-oh.
Yep. It's doing the thing with the. It sounds like a mile away.
Okay, is this better?
Still sounds like you're
wow.
a mile away from the.
Oh boy.
Technical difficulties, ladies and gentlemen.
All right.
Please,
Mind if I go
please
next?
stand by.
Yes.
If I go next, let's go ahead and go do this pick. For the Eagles in Washington, the Eagles do lead the overall series 89-85-1, but actually no, 5. So 5 ties, but those were all in the 40s. So back now, right now, the present, the Eagles have won 4 of the last 5 games, and 5 of the, and then actually, it was actually 11 of the last 15 games. So the Eagles have had Washington's number as of late. The Eagles, they're fighting for a number 1 seed. Well, Washington, they're still fighting to try and clinch the playoff berth. And at the end of the day, I have to be the deciding factor. I'm going to go with my heart here. I think that this team is just better right now. Washington, they have young promise, but unfortunately right now, I think Nick Sirianni really needs a strong postseason in order to keep his job in Philly. I think there's definitely some tensions there. But I think Philly rights the ship, gets the win here. They won't get the number 1 seed, but they will keep up with Detroit for that opportunity. My final score is going to be Eagles 31, Washington 23. And let's go ahead and hear Senator Romy one more time.
The Eagles are so much better than the Eagles.
And you know, I do have to pay this bet up though. So Johnster, if you're in the chat, go ahead and suggest your song idea, and I will sing an excerpt of it for you all.
Yeah, where is Johnster at?
So
I don't think I've seen him in the chat.
I don't see him. I haven't seen him all.
No, he was here earlier.
He was?
Yes, he was. He was asking when I was going to do the bet. It was him and Vampire Luke, but I think Johnster was in this chat at the very beginning of the show.
No?
I swear I thought I saw him.
Maybe? No, not
John,
you, John.
Not you, John.
The other Johnster. Noob Saibot, that's his name.
Yeah, Noob Saibot.
All right, moving on.
If he's not there, you know what? I'll just go ahead and pick out a song for you guys.
Or you can just do Fly Eagles Fly.
That's what I'm gonna have to do at this point. So here we go. Who wants to start? Count me down.
Actually, hold on. Go for it.
Oh God, on the big screen. That sucks. Okay, fine then. Give me a countdown.
All right.
One,
two,
a two, a one, two, three, four.
3, 4.
Fly, Eagles, fly on the road to victory.
Don't.
Fly, Eagles, fly. Oh, it's a touchdown scored. 1, 2, 3,
1,
1,
2,
2,
3.
3. Hit 'em low, hit 'em high. Now we'll see these Eagles fly, fly, Eagles fly on the road to victory. Eagles, Eagles. Oh.
That was about a 4 out of 10. That was a 4 out of 10.
Yeah, that was all right.
Well,
Thank goodness my I have all my aunt and uncle are Eagles fans. Otherwise, I could not stand the Eagles.
That was a 4 out of 10.
I was. Oh gosh. Hope y'all enjoy that.
It's gonna seeing as and
oh my gosh. Oh, Romy.
It's not wrong. Not wrong. Yes. See, thank you. A little more passion. A little more passion, and it's got to be unbeat. But you know what?
The Eagles are so much better than the Eagles.
Even though I didn't pick them, I just wanted to hear it one more time.
Right.
Moving on to the 4 o'clock slate of games. Please don't quit your day job, Holy. I like that comment. All right, moving on to the 4 o'clock slate of games. We have starting out the Minnesota Vikings and the Seattle Seahawks. This game is in Seattle, and the Vikings, from what I'm seeing right here, 3-point favorites.
3-point favorites for the Vikings. They are 3-point favorites on both sites.
Referee for this game is
Craig Rostad.
Calling this game on Fox, we have Adam Amin and Mark Dirty But Fumble Sanchez. Lowest ticketed price, $139.
$39.
Nice.
Yeah, not too shabby. Who you guys got and why? Vikings versus Seahawks.
One of you two go first. I just got done singing, so I need to catch up. I just need to relax. I'll relax my voice
I guess
a little bit.
he has to cleanse his voice a little bit from that
rousing
terrible
performance.
Song. Yes, rousing performance.
That pains me to sing. That pains me every time.
Rousing performance. You know what?
It would pain me a lot if I had to sing that crap.
You know what? I had to hear that when I went to see Steelers Eagles. I had to hear that at least 6 times, and I had to hear that 5 times, and I was not happy.
Well,
I guess I'll go first. What? As you were, Tim? Yes.
Oh well, I was gonna say, I really like this role that the Vikings are on right now. I mean, Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison are probably one of the best wide receiver tandems in the league right now.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, Sam Darnold, what a year he's had. I mean, a few years ago, we were just writing him off. We were leaving him for dead. And now he's my pick for comeback player of the year. Seattle, Geno Smith and those boys, they're doing okay, but I actually see a momentum here. I got to give the mojo to the Vikings, and that's who I'm going to take, even though I believe the Seahawks are going to keep it very close.
Mm-hmm.
But in the end, give me the Vikings over the Seahawks, 31-27. Skull.
Is Geno Smith back in this game? Is he going to be playing? Have they said anything?
He's questionable.
He is questionable. Okay, so if it's not him, then it'll most likely be Sam Howell. So the Seahawks might not have Geno Smith. If he does play, that means he's playing with an injured ankle, which means he will be very limited. That matters against a very good, very aggressive Minnesota Vikings Brian Flores defense. Sam Darnold will get back on the right track after a so-so showing last week as Minnesota keeps pushing for that number 1 seed. I am in agreement with you, Tiny Tim. I am going with the Minnesota Vikings to beat the Seattle Seahawks in Seattle 31-21 Skull.
At this point, the Vikings just are on cruise control for the playoffs. They have a playoff clinch berth already locked up. They're trying to keep up with Detroit for the NFC North title. This is going to be a very close game. If Geno Smith plays, if Sam Howell plays, this will be an absolute disaster. Seahawks actually lead the overall series 13-6-0. The last time these teams played was in 2021. The Vikings got the better of the Seahawks by 13 points. But the Seahawks before that ended up winning 7 in a row. So this will be an interesting scene to see if the Vikings can continue to build upon their win streak against Seattle and to see if they can keep up with Minnesota. I mean, keep up with Detroit for the number 1 seed. And not only the number 1 seed in the NFC, but the NFC North title, because that'll be huge down the line. So because they do play in Week 18, they are looking forward to that, but they gotta get through Seattle first. Vikings win the game. Final score 34-20. 34. If it's Geno Smith, 34-27. If it's Sam Howell, 37-10. Give me the Vikings.
All right, next game on the list. This one should be easy for every single person in this chat and every single person in this panel right now. It is the New England Patriots and the Buffalo Bills. This game is in Buffalo. Bills are 14-point favorites.
14 on Yahoo and actually 14 on the Hard Rock app.
Referee for this game is?
Referee for the Bills and the Patriots, which was originally a 1 o'clock game, got flexed to 4 o'clock for I have no idea why reason. It is ref by Brad Allen.
And calling this game on CBS, we have Ian Eagle and Charles Davis. Lowest ticketed price, $86.
And you know what, Alex? I'm not even going to waste any time on this game. Put them in.
And this is my stone cold lock of the century. All week.
Yep.
Patriots may lead the overall series, but the Bills, they just know how to play against the Bills. They know how to play the Bills. They know how to play against the Patriots. Patriots are pretty much done at this point. They're trying to get Travis Hunter because that's going to be their pick no matter. Because let's be honest here, if they finish third, they're going to go get Travis Hunter. So, final score: Bills 49, Patriots 7. Give me the Bills to crush the Patriots.
I don't want them to take Travis Hunter.
That's what they're gunning for right now. They're projected to get him at number 3.
I don't want that to happen. I don't want to face Travis Hunter twice a year. Hell no. Yeah, Buffalo is riding high coming off of their impressive victory over the Detroit Lions. Now back at home after 2 road games, they get a New England team that is not playing well. They've already been eliminated. Look for Josh Allen to keep his MVP push going as he lights up the Patriots. I'm going with the Bills. Simply put, 42-24, because now it's the Bills.
No, it's the Bills! Buffalo all the way this time!
Because nobody circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bills. Yes.
I'm just going to make it short. This one's going to be short and sweet right now, although this is not my lock of the week, but it almost was. But I'm going to take Buffalo in convincing fashion, 35-17.
Now it's the Bills.
No, it's the Bills! Buffalo all the way this time!
Because nobody.
Because nobody circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bills.
What he said. Okay, next game. All right, I think we can all agree.
The Ultimate Tank Bowl.
Yeah.
Hell no. To the no, no, no. Hell to the no. Hell to the no. To the no, no, no.
It is Jacksonville. It is Las Vegas. And it is in Las Vegas. Yes, of course. Raiders are 1.5 point favorites.
They're both dropped down to 1.
Just 1.
Yep.
Wow.
Okay. Referee for this game is?
Referee is Sean Hockley.
Calling
Why?
this game, I don't know. Calling this game on CBS, we have Andrew Catalan, Tiki Barber, and Jason McCourty. Lowest ticketed price, $57, which is the lowest one, surprisingly, I've seen in Vegas so far this season.
Yeah, that sounds about right for a bit. Yeah, absolutely. It's the lowest I think Vegas has ever had, actually. I don't think they've had anything that cheap before.
No, I'm not surprised.
But this is the Ultimate Tank Bowl of the century of the year.
Mm-hmm.
This is the Ultimate Tank Bowl. The loser of this game pretty much locks up the #1 draft pick in the 2025 NFL Draft. For the Raiders, it's got to be Shedeur Sanders. If it's Jaguars, it's got to be Travis Hunter. Either or, they got to get someone here that's going to change that franchise around. And right now, the Jaguars actually lead the overall series 6-4. And on the road, the Jaguars actually did win against the Raiders last time, but actually it was not in Las Vegas. This was in Oakland.
That's right.
Against Oak, yeah, it was the last game that Oakland ever had.
I believe that was that Minshew?
That was Minshew, 2019 Jaguars.
It was Minshew.
Minshew.
And if
this
he played,
is not my coin flip game of the week, though. People have been wondering that. No, it's not. But Alex, go ahead.
What's up?
Oh, I thought you were going to say something.
No, go ahead.
Okay.
Keep going.
So, honestly, I do know who I'm going to go with just because I really think at the end of the day, the real winner of the game loses out in the end. But I still think that at the end of the day, I have to go with my heart. And I'm actually going to go ahead and take the Jacksonville Jaguars to get this win. I think the Jacksonville Jaguars will get the win at this point because they still could be available. And the problem is the Raiders, their offense is so unbelievably inept with Desmond Ridder quarterback. Trying to watch that Falcons-Raiders game literally put me to sleep.
Yeah, that was the perfect cure for
insomnia.
Insomnia, yeah.
That Raiders offense does not have anything redeemable on offense. They do have some key defensive pieces like Max Crosby, but Jacksonville, they're going to win by pure dumb luck, just like they did against Tennessee. I'm actually taking the Jacksonville Jaguars to win this game. My final score is going to be Jacksonville 5, Raiders 3. Give me the Jaguars.
Oh, good Lord.
What's the score?
5-3.
I think you said 5-3.
5-3, yeah.
We're not playing baseball.
I know we're not. But Brock Bowers, I will say, is good, but
oh no.
No, I already sang.
Oh no.
No. Oh my God.
No.
I would rather hear the Philadelphia Eagles fight song than to hear that crap.
No, I already sang, Johnson.
Thank you, Dashy, for the $5. No chance in hell. I am vetoing that. Nope.
Yes.
Veto.
No Mariah Carey this week or ever.
No way. No way.
Hell no to the no. Matter of fact, let's sing this instead.
Hell no. To the no. Hell to the no. Hell to the no. To the no.
Is that better?
That's a lot better.
That's what I thought.
Oh yes, yes.
Okay.
That's smooth to the groove right there.
All right, guys. I'll be right back. I just gotta get some water.
Well, LC, you didn't have this as your coin flip game of the week. Well, guess what?
Uh-oh.
I'm
think
using
we
it as
have a coin
mine.
flip. Yep.
I'm using it as mine because the spread is so close, and both of these teams are absolute shit. So I'm gonna let fate decide this one. So heads will be the Jacksonville Jaguars, and tails will be the Las Vegas Raiders. Tim?
All right, buddy. Well, if you're ready, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Baba Booey.
Baba Booey. Oh, shit. All right, one more time. Baba Booey. Booyah. Okay, let's see here. Give me Jacksonville. I'm in agreement with LC. Give me the Jaguars. 24-20.
Well, in this kind of game where it's only a 1-point spread and you got two terrible teams here, I decided not to let fate decide, but I'm just going with Genzer Max philosophy. If you can't pick a winner, go with the home team. This is going to be the lowest scoring game of the week. Give me those Raiders. Give me the Raiders over the Jaguars by a score of 17-14.
Oh, boy. Last game on the 4 o'clock slate was originally supposed to be Sunday night. Or actually, no, I'm sorry. Next week's game was supposed to be Sunday night, but they flexed it out to 4 o'clock. This game was originally set at 4 o'clock, and it is going to be at 4 o'clock. It is San Francisco 49ers and the Miami Dolphins. This game is in Miami at Hard Rock Stadium. And from what I'm seeing right here, Dolphins are 1-point favorites.
Yes, they are 1-point favorites.
Just
one.
Just one.
Referee for this game is?
It's going to be Scott Novak.
And calling this game on CBS, Jim Nance, Tony Romo.
Yep. CBS game of the week.
CBS game of the week?
Yep.
Is this not the Bills?
It's Bills and Patriots.
Tony Romo doesn't get to call his boy Josh Allen?
No.
Oh my God. That's right, Luke. It's time for the Gladys Bowl. Mascot Gladys, who is half Dolphins fan, half 49ers fan, as you can see that right there. She's rocking the 49ers.
Uh-huh.
Lowest ticketed price for this game, $64. Nintendo 64.
Nintendo 64.
You all know the rules.
Save you for last.
Yep.
Save me for last.
I want to hear what LC has to say about this one first.
You know how you had last game, Alex, as your coin flip of the game of the week?
No.
This is my coin flip.
Oh, my God.
Wow.
This is my coin flip game of the week.
Oh.
Dolphins are a 1-point spread at home. Dolphins lead the overall series 8-7. Last time these teams played in Miami, the Dolphins ended up getting a win 31-24. Dolphins and Niners, slimmest. Like you can see, it's about 1 milliliter Slim's playoff chance. It's hanging in the threads right now. Niners can still win the NFC West. Dolphins can get a playoff spot, but have a lot to do if they want to get at least a 7th seed. So both teams are on the line. Yes, I'm for real. I'm going to go number 1. Dynasty number 1 is Tua Tagovailoa because that's way too obvious. And 49ers AR because I don't know why. But still.
All right. I guess I can
Okay.
count you down
All
this
right.
time.
Sure.
Here we
Yep.
go. And
3,
2, 1.
1.
Baba
Baba
Booey.
Booey.
Sorry, Alex. Got the Niners.
Okay.
Got the 49ers winning this game, tying the overall lead series in San Francisco against the Dolphins. Final score, late Jake Moody field goal, 24-23.
Well, with everything that's been going on with the 49ers, all them getting kind of banged up here and there, and they're taking a trip out to the East Coast, taking a trip down to South Beach. I'm actually got a feeling here that Miami just might pull it off. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and take Miami over San Francisco. So give me the Dolphins over the 49ers by a score of 21-17. Fins up.
And now you heard from me, you heard from Tiny Tim, and now it's time to let Alex speak.
All right, Alex, get ready to
call. Oh my God, guys. What's more? What else is there to say? Season's on the line last week, and that's the best you could do. And that's the best we could do. How is it possible when you have an offense with Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, Jonnu Smith, Devon Achane, Raheem Mostert, and all he can produce is 12 points? It's just pain and suffering and more pain and more suffering. And yes, it is December. It is our arch nemesis. Playing in December and playing in the cold just don't mix well together when the Dolphins are playing in December. But this is a long road trip for the Niners as they come off a disappointing home loss to the Los Angeles Rams. That was last Thursday, so they will get plenty of well-added rest. Plus, Kyle Shanahan knows Mike McDaniel very well. They coached together in Atlanta. They coached together in Washington. And they coached together when they were with San Francisco. Dolphins are coming off a disappointing loss to the Texans. Tua did not look well in that game at all. This is easily his worst game of his entire career. And I think the 49ers defense will limit him, and San Francisco takes it. I am being honest with you guys 100%. If this is the way we get rid of Chris Grier, then this is the way we get rid of Chris Grier, because I want that guy gone more than anybody else. Dolphins need to fire Chris Grier, and if losing to the 49ers does so, then that's the way it's going to be. First things first, I'm a realist. 49ers are a better team. They were the reigning, defending, undisputed NFC champions for a reason. I'm going with them. Give me the 49ers, 26-23. Bang, bang. Niner gang. There we go.
A-Bomb's going to like that one.
A-Bomb's going to like it. Snowman's going to like it. Ishy's going to like it. C.A. Cougar's going to like it. C.G. Ruthless is going to like it. All the 49ers content creators are going to love all that. So, yes. Now we get to Sunday nights.
And Tiny Tim's game.
And now it's Tiny Tim's game. As it is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Dallas Cowboys. This game is in Jerry World. And from what I am seeing here, the Bucs are 4-point favorites.
It's actually 4 on Yahoo, but on Hard Rock, it actually went down to 3.5.
Referee for this game is?
Referee for the It was for the Buccaneers and Cowboys. The man with land.
Land Clark.
Land.
Land Clark. And calling this game on NBC, Mike Tirico, Chris Collinsworth. Lowest ticketed price, $45.
And Jerry will. It's a decent deal. More than the rodeo.
Yeah.
Just fair.
None of the rules. Save Tim for last.
Right.
Yep.
LC, who you got?
I am going to be interested. This is going to be interesting to say at least because I'm really thinking about picking this one team, but it's going to be tough to say. Cowboys lead the overall series 16-6, and the last time teams played in Dallas, the Buccaneers with Tom Brady ended up being the Cowboys 19-6 in a low. Actually, no, it was 19-3 in a low-scoring affair in Dallas. The Cowboys, they're just. The problem is Dallas is just so bad at home. The only win they've had this year at home was against the Giants, but yet they still cannot get a quality win or play well at home. They've always seemed to have home turf in the kryptonite this year. While the Buccaneers, they've been a good road dog this year. The Buccaneers have proved themselves to be a very solid team offensively, and there are incentives for Mike Evans and the Buccaneers to play at their strong point. Mike Evans will get a $3 million bonus if he hits over 1,000 yards again, because this will be another season in a row with over 1,000 receiving yards. The Buccaneers also are looking to Jalen McMillan, who's also been a very good complement to Evans while Chris Godwin's been out for an injury. And you have a decent running back duo with Bucky Irving and Rashad White, with a little bit of Sean Davis sprinkled in here and there. But for me, it's simple at this point. Dallas, they need heaven's miracle to even come close to sniffing the playoffs, while the Buccaneers, a win would eliminate Dallas from the playoffs and keep themselves atop of the NFC South, with Atlanta surging right behind them. Give me the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to get the win at the end of the day. They will get the job done in Dallas. My final score is going to be Tampa Bay 28, Dallas 24. Give me the Buccaneers to win this game.
Buccaneers are playing consecutive road games, which is never easy in the NFL. We all know that. But they are playing honestly, the Bucs are playing their best football now. Beat the hell out of the Chargers last week. And I think that carries over here. The Cowboys did some good things in beating the Panthers last week, but this is a big step up in class. Cowboys haven't been great at home. Have they even won a game at home this year?
They've won against the Giants
Yes.
on Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
They won against the Giants. That's right. Even then, they still haven't looked good at home. So look for the Bucs to keep it rolling. But I think Cowboys keep it close. 27-20. Give me Tampa Bay. All right, we all heard what I had to say. We heard what LC had to say. Tim, it is your turn.
All right.
Cook!
Well, my boys went into Carolina last week and had a very surprising win. I mean, the Cowboys really did step it up. I mean, I don't know if it was good Cowboys or bad Panthers. I really don't know. But now the Cowboys are back home, where, yeah, they've hardly could even buy a victory except for Thanksgiving against. Well, they were playing against the Giants. I mean, anybody could have beaten the Giants on Thanksgiving, but
Yep.
anyway,
Yeah,
Tampa Bay's coming in here. Had a huge victory over the Chargers last week, but I'm just seeing that this will be a very great game for CeeDee Lamb again. I can see him getting at least maybe 125 receiving yards, maybe 2 touchdowns. Great to see Brandon Cooks getting back in the system here. Defense took another hit.
Modem.
Oh, where is it? Oh, hold on. Oh, stop. Where'd he go?
Moot him!
As I was saying, looks like DeMarcus Looks like DeMarcus Lawrence is going to be out for this game. We've already lost Trayvon Diggs again. So once again, our defensive secondary is going to be challenged by those receivers. But I am hoping and praying that Dallas gets this one here. I predict a late field goal from Brandon Aubrey. Give me my Cowboys over those Bucks by a score of 26-23. Give me Jimmy and give me Jerry.
How about them Cowboys?
I want me some glory hole. So I have that perspective.
There we go.
Yep.
And the last game on the docket, we have Monday Night Football. It is the New Orleans Saints and the Green Bay Mother-Lovin' Packers. This game is at the frozen tundra of Lambeau Field. And from what I'm seeing right here, the Packers are 14.5-point favorites.
On Yahoo, they're 14.5, but on the Hard Rock, they went down to 14.
Referee for this game is
Alex Kemp.
Calling this game on ESPN, we have Joe Buck and Troy Aikman. Manning cast, probably not.
Nope, not for this one. They will not be back to the playoffs.
Not back till the playoffs. Lowest ticketed price, $113.
For Lambeau, that's cheap.
That's actually pretty good, honestly. Actually pretty good. Pretty good. So, yeah, who you guys got and why? Saints versus Packers. To close it out.
I'm just going to make this cut this simply short here because the Packers and the Saints are two completely different teams. Jake Hayner is now the quarterback for the New Orleans Saints.
No, Spencer Rattler.
While the Packers, it's Spencer Rattler? Really? I'm surprised they're still with Spencer Rattler.
Mm-hmm.
That is actually surprising. I thought they would have honestly gone to Hayner at this point because Rattler still needs a lot of work too. And putting him against the Packers is going to be an absolute disaster. Just like their game against Kansas City on a Monday night in Week 4, you will probably see Jake Hayner at some point. This game will be an absolute blowout. This game should not be close. I'm going to take the Green Bay Packers to absolutely crush the Saints here. This will not be close. My final score is going to be 8-10, Packers 31. Give me the Packers. The frozen tundra.
Frozen tundra of Lambeau Field. Tim, what say you?
What do I always say with Packers? All you need is love.
Love is all you need.
Love will keep us together. Love makes the world go round. And love is a many splendored thing.
Love is a battlefield.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be a battlefield, all right, for those Saints. Having to go into Lambeau Field. So, and I don't know who this Spencer Rattler for the Saints. It ain't going to matter. Saints are going to get blown out this one. This is going to be ugly. So give me my, well, not really my Packers, but I'm going to give it to the Packers. Give me the Packers over the Saints, 30-13. And don't just give me the Packers.
Oh.
I'm going to lock them.
He's locking them in.
And this is my stone cold lock of the century. Or the week.
I like it. Saints are without Derek Carr, which means it will be Spencer Rattler. Again. Plus, how focused will they be in the cold of the Green Bay Knights? The frozen tundra of Lambeau Field. The Packers are pushing for the playoffs. Coming off an impressive showing at Seattle, I think they keep that momentum going. Jordan Love, all you need is love. Love is all you need. has another terrific game. Give me those cheeseheads over the Aints, 28-10. 28-10. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen, for week number 16 of Pain and Gain Pick'ems.
Alex,
Now,
would you like to do the machine though before?
Yes, playoff machine.
Let's go ahead and I'll show you guys it.
Playoff machine.
And hold on, and I'm going to go ahead and set the settings here. Let's go ahead and turn that off, so you guys can see on my end.
Hold on. Whoosh! There we go.
So we have the Chiefs at 14-1, Bills at 12-3, Pittsburgh at 11-4, Houston at 9-6, Baltimore also at 9-6, Los Angeles 9-6, and Denver 9-6. And the NFC side, you have Detroit 13-2, second seed Philadelphia, third seed Tampa Bay, and fourth seed Los Angeles, with the Minnesota Vikings at 13-2, Packers 11-4, and Washington at 9-6. Who will be in the playoffs? We just have to find out. And right now, it has projected as the number 1 overall pick, the New England Patriots.
Ew.
Yeah, I know.
Disgusting. Next week is Christmas.
That's right.
Next week is Christmas.
Yeah.
So, I think next week what we should do, if that's okay with you, Tim, is do a little bit of a crossover.
I'm listening.
Have a crossover between Fantasy Football Fever and Pain and Gain next week. Right here, Tuesday. Instead of Wednesday night, because Wednesday next week is Christmas. We'll do Christmas Eve next week.
Yeah, Christmas Eve.
Yeah, we were thinking next Tuesday, probably doing a show at 10 a.m. Eastern.
10 a.m.?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, in the morning.
Right.
In the morning.
Oh, okay.
I believe Flynn has some work later that day, I think. I'm not mistaken. We'll just have to talk to him about it.
Okay.
We'll just be doing the we'll recap last week, or we'll be this week. Then we'll talk about the Wednesday games, or the 25th, and we'll talk about the Thursday games. And then Flynn, Natalia, and myself will be back the following Friday to preview the Saturday and Sunday matches. So,
hell yeah.
I think we need to all get together with Flynn and Natalie, finalize everything, what we could do, and we'll just go from there.
Right on.
Expect the Fantasy Football Fever Pain and Gain crossover about 10 a.m. Eastern Time next Tuesday.
Be there. Be there, be square. Oh, good stuff. Good show tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for tuning in. Appreciate each and every single one of y'all for tuning in. John Stir, Dashy, Joshua Cook, Vampire Luke, Romy Boy. Love you all so much. John, and who else? Who else was there? Snowman, I think, was there for a hot minute. Oh, yeah.
I think Snowman was in here, yeah.
That's right. Appreciate each and every single one of y'all. We'll see you guys this coming Tuesday for the crossover between Pain and Gain Pick'ems and Fantasy Football Fever. So for LC Muscles 28, there he is over there. LC Muscles 28, for Tiny Tim, Zay Pizzle saying peace out and fins up. Baby! We'll see you guys next week.
See you next week, guys. Let's see if those Steelers can beat those Rappers once again. Let's get the sweep again on those Ravens.
All right, Cowboys, beat those Bucks. Keep the hopes alive, and y'all be safe and warm out there. Take care, everybody.
Peace out, everyone. See you later.
Fire Chris Greer.